Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back for the penultimate race of Season 2 of my F1 2016 career mode. As you can see, there are 3 points between myself and Perez, which means pretty much as long as I beat Perez, I'm going to take the lead heading into the final race of the season. Looking at my form in the past 2 races, I've been dominant at both the USA and Mexico, so I'm hoping to continue it in one of my favourite tracks on the calendar. But if Perez wins the race and I finish 8th or below, Perez will win the championship. It's unlikely, but as we saw in Singapore, it can go downhill fairly quickly. But without further ado, let's go to qualifying for the penultimate race of the season. Okay, coming up to the line for our Q1 time, and we're going to set a 1 minute 10.4. That is, well, beating Perez, beating Rosberg, and beating Hamilton. You can't ask for much more, so let's retire. I wasn't even pushing that lap. But we retire from session, and we do indeed top the session. I'm definitely thinking of moving up to Ultimate for Season 3. It's a possibility because every session during the end of the season, I have been absolutely hammering everybody. But in the dropout zone, we've got Wehrlein, Ericsson, Massa, Magnussen, Button, and Nasser. So both Brazilians going out in Q1 at the home Grand Prix. But I'm actually going to try and qualify on the medium tyre for Q2. Just because I've been doing it recently, it's been working out. So let's go to Q2 and see if we can make it through to Q3. Okay, come up to the line on the medium tyre. It's not been a great lap. We crossed the line and we set at 1 minute 10.8. So it is faster than everyone bar our teammate who hasn't put a lap time in yet. We're beating the Red Bulls. We're beating Verstappen at least. We're going to retire from session. I'm definitely moving up to Ultimate because this is just so easy. I mean, I've got the fastest car. Or one of the fastest cars, but I shouldn't be getting fastest in Q2 on the medium tyre. I just shouldn't. But it looks like I'm the only one that's going to be starting on the medium tyre. Did anyone try to? No, they didn't. But in the drop zone, we've got Rio Haryanto, Esteban Gutierrez, Roman Grosjean, Jolyon Palmer, Valtteri Bottas, and Daniel Kvyat. But that's Q2 done, easily getting through. And once again, I'm feeling pretty confident for pole position. Okay, coming up to the line. Are we going to set a 1 minute 9? I don't think we're going to. We cross the line, we actually do. A 1 minute 9.7. Perez has gone second fastest. I'm sorry, he's not beating that. He's not. I mean, the AI is just too easy in these past few races. But retire from session. Do we get a pole position? Yes, we do. I'm gonna guess by 4 tenths. That's my prediction. 4 tenths faster than Perez. Do we get? Are we 4 tenths? Nope, we're a second. Okay, that's just ridiculous. I should not be that quick. But we get a pole position for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So let's see if we can take the lead in the championship and convert it into the race win. Can we go for 3 wins in a row? Okay, here we are. Look at our race strategy. Obviously starting on the medium tyre. Going for the 2-stop, medium, hard. Really can't do anything else. Although tyre wear is quite minimal even on that strategy. So I'm going to go for that one. Going for 3 wins in a row. I think that's the first time we might be able to do it after a very difficult start to the season. Can we take the lead at the penultimate race of the season? Let's find out. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. We're a little bit delayed off the start, but the traction is good. And looks like Perez has got a fairly good start as well. Head down to turn 1. We're a little bit wide. No one challenging us. Verstappen tries to go on the outside of Perez. Got yellow flags behind us. Nasser's already out of the race on the first corner of his home Grand Prix. Hopefully that won't be a safety car. We've got Perez behind us getting a very good exit out of the centre. Is he going to make a move down to turn 3? He has a look and he does go for it. On the faster tyre. Can we hold it on the outside? Yes, we can. I think he's still on our inside actually. And he's actually made the move up the inside. Brilliant overtake from Perez in his slipstream now. Can we just stay with him? Obviously, we're on a slower tyre. So if we can stay with him, that is a good sign. But can we just get in his slipstream down the long straight and hopefully take him into turn 1? Or maybe we can get a brilliant exit out of that corner. We're going to go on the outside of him at the next corner. Can we get him under braking? No, we can. Almost turn to the side of him. And he holds the lead for now in the slipstream of Perez. Obviously, slipstream OP as we move to the inside and get... Perez actually sets a fast lap of the race and there's contact as he tries to hold on the outside. That was my fault actually. I wasn't really paying attention to Perez, but we make the move into first place. And I've actually given Perez minor wing damage, and that is completely my fault. But it's not just me. The Force Indias are looking dominant around this track. Red Bulls, surprisingly, just don't seem to be able to catch us, although Ricciardo is in the background. I don't think he'll be able to close the gap. This resets the fast lap of the race for 1:12.4. We're increasing the gap to Perez. It's already 1.5 seconds as we run wide at the first corner, and that's probably cost us 1.5 seconds. And Perez is right onto the back of us. That was... Oh, I just clipped the grass with my front right, and now under threat from Perez, making a move into turn 3 once again. I suspect he's going to make the move. We're going to try and get him late under braking. We try and hold it on the outside, but I think he's going to get traction. Yes, he is, and we actually get caught on the curb there. Perez moves back up in the first place, and now Ricciardo, despite what I said the previous lap, is now right behind us. Could this be a repeat of Mexico? I feel like it will be. We can move into the final corner on Sergio Perez. He brakes later than us and holds position, but we all have slipstream down the straight. Actually gets a better exit than us. But can we get in the slipstream? I'm sure we will. We've got Ricciardo behind us as well. I don't think he'll be a threat since we're in the slipstream of our teammate DRS as well. We should easily take the lead heading down to turn 1. Hopefully we won't hit him this time. Move to the inside and cut back across him and back up into the lead of the race. Now we have the pace to get ahead of Perez, but he'll actually have DRS down this straight. We're going to go defensive very early. He moves to the inside. Ricciardo's looks like he's going to try on the outside of Perez. Is that Perez? Yes, it is. Try on the outside, but doesn't hold it. But we actually have the pace to increase the gap on Perez. We just need the consistency. Hopefully with Ricciardo and Perez battling, just like Mexico, I can just pull away. Going across to sector 3, and we're already a second up on Perez. So if we can get a good exit out of the final corner, Perez won't have DRS on us and will be under threat from Ricciardo. And it looks like Perez has actually gone into the pit. Very early stop for him. Did he tap his wing on Ricciardo maybe, or myself? I don't think he did. Ricciardo moves up into second place, and Perez is definitely on a 3-stop now. Yeah, I'm definitely going to up the difficulty next season because this is great content. This is great content. And I'm pretty sure Ricciardo has pit for the hard tyres. I think I caught a glance of him on the hard tyres there. Verstappen moves into second place and Bottas into third. The first time in a while we've actually seen someone other than a Red Bull or a Force India in the top 3. So Ricciardo's on the hard tyre, although Perez, I reckon he did fix his front wing because he's fallen behind Bottas. I'm not sure what tyres Perez has gone on to. I suspect he'll be on a 3-stop. He's got to be. He can't pit that early and be on a 2-stop. And now both Haas cars moved into second and third. What the fuck is happening? Okay, end of lap 10. Coming into pit for our first stop. Back onto the medium tyre. We're not really under any threat from anyone. I mean, Perez on a 3-stop isn't a threat. And the Red Bulls, they might be a threat, but I highly doubt it. I mean, our team take their time. 2.7. I mean, we may not be under threat, but can you pick up the pace a little bit? We're easily going to get out, back out into first place. And just like the past few races, it's going to be a boring race, I'm afraid. Okay, so Perez comes in for another stop. So he's definitely on a 3-stop now. But Ricciardo's moved back up into second place. But the problem is, he's fucking miles behind me. Let's reset the fastest lap of the race on 1:12.1 on fresh tyres. We're 12.2 seconds ahead of Ricciardo. I'm just sort of chilling, really. This is great content for like a highlights video. It's great content. This is what people want to see. Just me driving around, no pressure whatsoever, and just chilling. This is what people want to see. This is the secret behind getting views on YouTube. And Max Verstappen goes out of the race. He was in third position. Magnussen now moves into third place. Let's see what happened to him once I get around this corner. The safety car has been deployed, but let's see what happened to Max Verstappen first. And that safety car has really screwed me over. So I suspect it'll be an engine blowout. He's alone, and yep, there you go. Down the main straight, Max Verstappen out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Safety car is deployed, which means Ricciardo's going to be right into the back of me. Do I pit? Is it worth it? You know what? I've got the speed. I'm just going to make things interesting. I'm going to pit. And I better slow down. Shit. So Ricciardo goes into the pit as well. That's kind of just ruined it for me, hasn't it, Ricciardo? I just wanted some fun, and you've just fucked me over by going on the faster tyre. Screw you. And I tell you what, I think Renault are going to get a podium, because I've seen both Magnussen and Palmer. Palmer's currently second place, and Magnussen was in third. I think Renault are going to get a podium this race. Okay, safety car is in this lap, and I'm pretty sure my tyres can make it to the end. Hopefully Perez will get minimum points as possible. Will Ricciardo and Hamilton be able to challenge me? If I can break the slipstream then I don't think they will. Gutierrez all the way up in 4th. Haas could get a podium here. The safety car comes in and green flag conditions. Back up in the standard, we've got 2.5 laps of fuel. Is Ricciardo going to challenge me down to turn 1? No, he is not. Ricciardo looking very, very quick on his mediums. He's going to try and take us down to turn 3. We go defensive. Is he going to go on the outside? No, he actually does try it. But as we've seen before, the inside line is the line to have. But I'm pretty sure the cars behind me on the medium tire will have to pit again. Okay, coming on to lap 20, Hamilton has actually overtaken Ricciardo. So for the first time in a while, the Mercedes showing some pace. But we are 2.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton, so he's not a threat. And we're back to the boring stage of the race. Just sit here and increase the gap. And I'm just checking the tyre wear. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make it to the end, but I will keep an eye on that. Oh, you motherfucker. You won't give up, will you? Oh, I hate you. I actually hate you. And Perez goes back into the pit. Wow, his strategy is fucked up. I have no idea what he's been doing, but and with just 13 laps to go, he's going to be right at the back of the pack once again. I have no idea what Force India are doing with this strategy, but they're trying to lose in this championship, which I've got no complaints at all about. And now it looks like Ricciardo and Rosberg and everyone else on the medium tyre are going into the pit, which is confusing because Ricciardo pit on the same lap as me before the safety car. So that is the AI, I don't know what they're doing with their strategy this race, but it is really confusing. Bottas moves back into 3rd, Vettel now in 2nd. I honestly don't know what this top 3 is going to be. Kvyat is in 3rd. Nah, I'm done. Okay, so 10 laps to go. Our tyre wear at halfway point. I'm not sure if these tyres will be able to make it to the end or not. We may have to stop for a set of soft tyres at the end. I don't know, it's going to be close. I'll keep an eye on it. We may have to pit again. I mean, we've got a 21-second gap to Bottas, so we've got no pressure from there. Okay, so Ricciardo's found his way back up into 2nd place. I don't know what his strategy is, but it seems to be working. Kvyat's gone into the pit. And Perez is back up into 3rd. I should have known that Perez would be on the podium. Perez is always on the podium. Okay, 20% and 5 laps to go. Oh god, Grosjean. Oh god. The last time I met him, it went badly. It went very badly. Please get away from me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Remember when I said the Renaults could get a podium? Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, come on. 9% of wear. 2 laps to go. I mean, if things go wrong, we've still got 37 seconds of a gap to Perez. I'm pretty sure we can take the win. I mean, Perez isn't even in Sector 3 yet, and I'm in Sector 2. Come on. Round the final corner, 79%. I think we're going to do it without a puncher. And we are going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix once again, dominantly, weaving across the line. We take the win. We take the lead in the championship. And if one race to go, I think it's the first time we're actually leading the championship this season. I don't think we've done it all season, but somehow Perez finished 2nd. I don't know how he did that. I honestly don't know how he did that. Most of the pit stops from the AI were fucked up there. I don't know what the strategies were. But it was a Force India 1-2 in Brazil. Rosberg takes 3rd. Ricciardo takes 4th on a 4-stop. Hamilton in 5th. Bottas 6th. Kvyat 7th. Raikkonen 8th. Esteban Gutierrez takes 9th. And Jenson Button takes the final point. Sebastian Vettel in 11th on a 4-stop. I don't know why people did a 4-stop. You really didn't need to. But obviously the retirements being Nasser at turn 1 and Verstappen about mid-race. I think he caused a safety car. But let's have a look and see what that has done to the standings. We take the lead by 4 points to Perez in the drivers with 1 race to go, which means, well, actually, no, it doesn't mean anything. There's no safe place I can finish. Like, if Perez wins, then I lose the championship. I need to beat Perez. I need to beat Perez in the race to guarantee the championship. But that's not the only battle in the drivers. We've got a battle for 3rd between Hamilton and Ricciardo, just 5 points between them. And then we've got a battle for 6th between Raikkonen, Rosberg and Vettel, 3 points separating those 3 drivers. Well guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you're around here. Next time it will be the final race of the season. Can we take our first championship in our 2nd season of Force India? It's not actually a strong track for me, so it's going to be interesting. Last time out, I didn't finish it, I don't think. Have a look at the result. No, I didn't. I DNF'd at the final race. So this championship, it's not guaranteed. I may be on very good form, but it's not guaranteed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see ya.